The stage of The View had seen its fair share of heated debates, fiery rants, and awkward walk-offs, but no one expected what would unfold the morning Arnold Schwarzenegger walked in. He was there to promote his new environmental documentary, a passion project years in the making. Producers saw it as an opportunity for an engaging but manageable conversation with one of Hollywood's most iconic figures. Arnold, a former governor with a rich political history and a larger-than-life personality, was expected to bring charisma, not conflict. But the combination of ego, politics, and Joy Behar's notorious sharp tongue would prove explosive. As the cameras rolled and the intro music faded, the segment began casually enough. Joy quipped about Arnold's bodybuilding days and poked light fun at his iconic catchphrases. "Do you miss the 'I'll be back' days, or are you just trying to save the planet now?" she joked. Arnold laughed politely. "I can do both," he replied, flashing that famous grin. Terminator by night, environmental warrior by day. The crowd chuckled, but things shifted the moment the conversation moved toward his time as California's governor. Joy, sensing an opportunity to challenge him, went straight for the jugular. "You talk about being green now, but weren't you the guy commuting in a Hummer and flying a private jet from Sacramento to Los Angeles every week?" Arnold's smile stiffened. "I've acknowledged my mistakes," he said firmly. "But I've also made real change. I helped pass the Global Warming Solutions Act. I've invested millions into clean energy research. I'm not just talking, I'm acting." Joy wasn't letting go. "But isn't that the issue with you politicians turned activists? You get to clean up your image while regular people suffer from the policies you helped put in place." Arnold narrowed his eyes slightly. "It's easy to criticize from the couch, Joy," he said, voice edged with steel. "But leadership means evolving, taking responsibility. What have you done for the environment?" The audience shifted uncomfortably. Whoopi raised an eyebrow. Sonny Hostin looked from Joy to Arnold, sensing the tension building. Joy leaned forward, eyes sharp. "Don't lecture me, Arnold. I don't need to hold office to have a voice. And I certainly don't need to be mansplained to by a guy who once called politics a circus, yet dove right in when it suited his fame." Arnold blinked. The room dropped in temperature. "You want to talk about a circus?" he said, his accent growing thicker with frustration. This right here, is the circus. I came to talk about real issues. About the planet, our future. But every time someone wants a serious conversation on this show, it turns into a roast." He stood up slowly, removing his mic. "I didn't come here for personal attacks. I've faced bigger bullies than you, Joy. You don't intimidate me." Joy tried to speak, but Arnold cut her off with a dismissive wave of his hand. "No, enough. I'm not going to be your punchline." The audience gasped as he tossed the microphone gently onto the couch. He looked to the panel one last time, nodded respectfully to Whoopi and Sonny, and turned to walk off stage. Just before exiting the set, he muttered the line that would explode across social media within minutes. "Hasta la vista, baby." Live, on air, producers scrambled. The host sat in stunned silence. Whoopi turned to the camera and blinked. "Well," she said dryly, "I guess he won't be back." And just like that, Arnold Schwarzenegger had stormed off The View, not with a bang, but with a quote that would spark one. The fallout from Arnold Schwarzenegger's dramatic exit from The View was immediate and volcanic. Within minutes of the live broadcast, social media erupted into a frenzy. Clips of the confrontation flooded X, formerly Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, each angle dissecting the moment Arnold dropped his mic and stormed off the set. The now iconic phrase, "Hasta la vista, baby," used not in a movie but as a mic drop to Joy Behar, went viral within the hour. By lunchtime, every major entertainment and political outlet was reporting on the incident. Headlines screamed, "Arnold vs. Joy. Chaos on The View. Schwarzenegger exits in fury after live showdown. Hasta la vista," heard around the world. Behind the scenes, The View's producers scrambled to get ahead of the firestorm. Joy Behar, though visibly rattled after the segment, tried to shake it off during the next block of the show, joking, "Well, that escalated quickly. Maybe we need a no Terminators allowed policy moving forward." But the public wasn't laughing. The internet had taken sides. On one side were Joy's staunch defenders, praising her for holding Arnold accountable and not letting a celebrity politician skate by on charm and catchphrases. On the other side, Schwarzenegger's fans, and they were legion, applauded him for standing his ground and refusing to be ambushed in what many labeled a gotcha interview. Conservative commentators leapt into the mix, claiming the show had become hostile to any guest who didn't toe a certain ideological line. Meanwhile, Progressive voices criticized Arnold's aggressive tone and accused him of gaslighting Joy on live television. But Arnold, he kept silent. For 48 hours, the man who once ruled Hollywood with one-liners and charisma said nothing. No tweets, no press releases, no interviews. The silence only fueled speculation. Then, on day 3, a video was posted to his Instagram. Shot in his home office, the clip showed Arnold sitting calmly at his desk, his rescue dog Cherry at his feet. Behind him hung a massive painting of a mountain, framed by medals and awards. He looked directly into the camera. "I've faced tough interviews. I've faced hostile questions. I've faced literal wars of words during my political career," he said. "But I've never walked off a stage, until now." He paused, his voice calm, not angry. "I came on The View to talk about our dying planet. About solutions. About unity. Instead, it became personal. It became a spectacle. I won't be part of that. I believe in honest conversations, even tough ones. But not in ambushes dressed up as interviews." The video ended with a promotion for his documentary and a firm, but respectful message: "Let's focus on solutions, not shouting matches." The response? Mixed, but powerful. His fans praised the dignity of his response, with hashtags like #ArnoldSpeaksTruth and #WalkOutWithPurpose trending. Celebrities from both the entertainment and political worlds weighed in, some praising Arnold's poise, others defending Joy's journalistic fire. Meanwhile, Joy Behar took a more defiant tone the following week on The View. "Look, we've had walk-offs before. We'll have them again. If someone can't handle tough questions, they probably shouldn't come on this show," she said, prompting cheers from part of the audience and silence from others. Whoopi, always the peacemaker, closed that segment with a sigh: "Maybe next time, we just stick to asking about the movie." Arnold never returned to The View, and Joy never issued a direct apology. But the clash between the two titans became a cultural flashpoint, a moment that transcended daytime television and landed in the annals of viral TV history. And in a strange way, Arnold's message got across after all. Sometimes, walking away speaks louder than any debate.